Hello, Alice from Latin Budget here today, and this is the closing of the first week in October. And as you can see, I have laid out in front of you the first original worksheet that I used. It was messy. It had calculating errors, and I just didn't want to confuse you guys. But it's the same thing written out. The same calculations. The same activity that I had planned except for the payment. Okay? But I'm substituting. This one is neater, is clearer. And I won't confuse you guys because I was getting confused on my own with this one. Yeah. So now it's more neater. And it's more legible. Is that how you say it in English? Legible in Spanish. But I don't know how, I'm guessing legible. I'm guessing. Correct me if I'm wrong. What came in this week? Okay, we're back again. Well, actually, it's not a second. I think it's 13 seconds, the intro. But if this is something that you like, all you have to do is like, subscribe. You can even share, activate the bell, and you won't miss a thing. This is how I budget. It's a learning curve. It does change. And I'm trying to be more organized and neater in my calculations. But sometimes I think my calculator is like, I don't know if it's that I do it too fast and it doesn't punch in the right number, or I don't know. Sometimes it gives me the wrong number and it messes me up. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's enough of that. Let's continue with this closing of this week. And basically what we have here is my income. This is an income week. I have for my first job $7.16. For my second job $533.36, for a total of $1,249.36. Between those two jobs, I have a side hustle, and that's a payment once a month, which is also income. It's taxable, and that's $400. For my rollover from last week was $689.02, and that wasn't including the $150 for my rent, which is in that account. So if I add it to the account, $689.02 plus $150 is $839.02. Sinking funds that I will be using, I purchased Christmas gifts already. JCPenney, Old Navy, Etsy, from TS Budgets. By the way, they're beautiful. I'm changing envelopes, so I'm not going to open it up, but yeah, this is one of the binders. I bought wallets They're also beautiful, and they're for gifts. I'm going to be making the dividers for her and give it as a Christmas gift. Let me, yeah. This is from TS Budgets. It's embossed or engraved. This is the bone color or white. Well, it's sort of like bone, not white. I don't know. This is the rose with the gold zipper. And the embossing or engraving is in gold. It's very pretty. It has a whole bunch of slots for the credit cards. It has a coin. You can have cash here. You can also have cash here, which is what I'm planning on doing, making dividers so she can flip through what she wants. Yeah. Those are the gifts. I didn't do an unboxing, but yeah. Sorry about that. I was anxious. The only thing that I haven't opened up is my planners. I purchased the Baddies and Budgets. I purchased the So Crafty Sana, which that got lost, came to Puerto Rico. The address, they keep on saying it's wrong, but it's the correct address. It's just who takes the package. I don't know. Yeah, one of those things. And it was re-delivered to her, and she's shipping it out, I think tomorrow, Tuesday. So I'm waiting on that. I added an additional line to my address, which shouldn't be necessary, but yeah, that's the way the addresses are here in Puerto Rico. Well, enough of that gibberish. But stay tuned for that unboxing, because I will compare the new ones. I already know the Budget Mom. I purchased it. I started with that one and I loved it. But I want to try Baddies and Budgets and Sana. Whichever one is the best, I'll keep. The others I will save for my 1,000 subscriber. Yeah, for my 1,000 subscriber, one of those 3 planners will be gifted. So stay tuned for that. Remember to like, subscribe, activate that bell. So if I reach the 1,000 soon, I can do a giveaway. So we'll see about that. Okay. Now let's go to this closing of this week from the 1st to the 10th. Enough of update for that. Okay. So as I was saying, my total for this week was $839.02. That's $689.02, and the $150 plus the $348, which is my sinking funds for Christmas. My income, my taxable income, that's $1,249.36 plus my side hustle, which is also taxable, and my other income, which is my utilities, shared, and any other thing that entered my account, which was $8 for a transaction with my co-worker. She didn't have cash, and she sent me the $8 through the ATM and I paid cash. My daughter sent me to purchase something since I did a Walmart shopping for $17.78, and that's the other part of the income, for a total of $2,668.57. Yay! That's so much higher than what I had guesstimated for this week. Transactions that came out of my account was the cell phone, Netflix, PayPal, which is my minimum. No, excuse me, this is my snowball, because I paid my minimum last week. So this $80 is my snowball. Canva, which is a subscription for $12.99. Internet, which is $40.50, and my electricity, I guesstimated $2.50, and it came out to $12.82. That's a total of my bills for this week for $407.31, which I will be subtracting from my total income. Now I have $2,261.26. Then I proceed to take out the $100 for my investment. Since I didn't take it out last week, I had to take it out this week and transferred that to the other account. Now I have $2,006. Oh my God, my tongue is tied today. $2,161.26. My debt, I had planned, obviously, the $12.18, which is auto pay. That's for my Bath and Body Works payment that I have. It's supposed to be for 3 months, $12.18. My MasterCard, that's where I purchased Christmas gifts on my MasterCard, JCPenney and Old Navy. $199 was to go to my MasterCard, and $149.92 was to go to JCPenney and Old Navy. But JCPenney and Old Navy hasn't shipped, thus I haven't received $149.92 on the account, so I cannot pay it because it has nothing on it. I can't pay it ahead of time. I have to wait for it to show up on my card and then pay. So I decided to do a snowball and pay off my Christmas gifts for that card. That card does have a balance, so I decided to pay $500 on that account. That's including the $348. So my total debt for this week was $512.18, which I will be subtracting $2,161.26 from. Are you guys doing your Christmas shopping already? Well, I'm almost finished. I'm glad I did that savings challenge. Helped me out so much. I need to be stuffing again because I want to finish that Christmas challenge if possible, and then transfer or use that money for debt payment or something. So once I subtracted that, I end up with $1,649.08. Then I proceed to my variable spending, which is never a good thing for me. Yeah, but I'm gonna get better at it. I will get better at it. I'm trying. Then I proceed, okay, to tally up all my expenses on the right hand side. And for all my cash expenses, I spent $229.95. For my ATM expense on food, which is where I fail at, is $55.26. So I am going to add 1542, 107.94, $1. That was for M&Ms. 9.15 went to sinking funds. $1, which was a bottle of water in my beauty appointment, plus $39.01, which I added as a miscellaneous category and budgeted in. That's why the sad face. So I have $229.95, which was my cash spending. Then I add my food category from the bank, and that comes out to a total of $285.21, which I have jotted down right here. And I am going to subtract this amount, which is my variable spending, from the last total, $1,649.02, and I have $1,363.87 remaining. Then I'm going to explain my sinking funds. My sinking funds that we have here, I did not add the $15 here because I didn't want you guys to get confused, and I didn't want to duplicate it because that's been happening to me. So I know I put sinking funds, $15 that I took out from my pet envelope in my wallet, and I transferred it to my pet's sinking funds, $15. I have already in that envelope $46 for a total of $61 saved in that category. I did not add it here because I already subtracted it here. Okay, I hope I explained my transaction for my sinking funds when I moved from my wallet. Since it's subtracted, I do not add it here, but I do keep track of it. Okay, for my rent, $150 is in the account that was set aside for my rent. I'm adding $134, so I'm setting that aside for a total of $284, and that's ready for the 15th of October. I have to pay my rent, so I saved that amount already. The $16 I pull out of the account and add to my home binder, and so far I have accumulated from 123, which was my balance. I added the 16th, I end up with $139. I do subtract that because I'm pulling it out of the account. Transfer to another account, that is not subtracted. That's just moved from one place to another, and that's for my car insurance. $70 I have saved, and this week I transferred $60 for a total of 120. Next, bi-weekly, I will be pulling out $40 and adding it to this account. Because this is an automatic payment and it's due in November, I always budget 160. The payment for the car insurance is $159. That means every 3 months I save $1, making or trying to create a buffer in the second account. So far I have accumulated, I think it's $10. So from the $1,363.87, I will be subtracting the only thing in my sinking funds that I pulled out, the $16, leaving me with $1,347.87. Then I proceed to subtract my savings challenges, and any change that I have, from my wallet, I transfer to my coin tower. So we have, oh, I erased it. So we have $29.82 that we saved up for in this week. We're subtracting that from the $1,347.87. $29.82, leaving me with $1,318.05. I verified this and I'm off by 1 cent. Yay! Yay, I'm off 1 cent. So that made me happy. Last time it was $5, and I figured it out. I was duplicating my transactions. I subtracted it from my wallet, and I also subtracted it from my sinking funds, and there was a mix-up. So that's why I explained it in detail today, how I did this and why I did it. How do I verify that? Well, basically, as I always do, I go to my account. My wallet is already calculated. I have $468 remaining. My first account, I have, can you see it? Let me, oops. There you go. My wallet for $468. In my first account, I have $720.06, and in my second account, I have $130. There, I have the buffer. $120 is for my car insurance, and $10 is the buffer that I have in that account. That's how I be creating buffers. Every time there's $1 or every time I have to do a transaction, I leave at least $1 there. And if you add these three, you get $1,318.06. That's why I'm off 1 cent in my worksheet. My bank is correct. My worksheet is off by a cent, 1 cent. How do I verify this? Basically, all you have to do is add up all your transactions or categories, right? According to your categories. First one are your bills. You're going to add your bills up. Then any savings that you do. Then all your debt, you add that up. Your variable spending. any sinking funds that you set aside, any challenges that you do, and additional savings. That'll give you the total of your expenses. I have $1,350.52. You take that total of all your expenses and you're going to subtract it from your total income. And my total income was $2,668.57, and that is exactly the same thing I got on my worksheet. $1,318.05. There you have it, guys. I hope I explained myself and I didn't confuse you. Before I go, my next budget for a non-income week is from the 11th to the 17th. I guesstimated $782. I should put this on the tripod. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I guesstimated $782 for my rollover. I indicated $700, or I guessed $700. For other income, $82. $82, and that's because I do have a utility coming up and it's shared. So for my total guesstimate for this week was $782, but my actual rollover is $1,318.06. So that's my starting balance for the week of the 11th to the 17th. Bills that are due: my health, my dental, my cancer insurance, my rent, and my water utility. No savings, no debt, no cash stuffing, no challenges. If this is something that you like, all you have to do is like, subscribe, activate that bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.